Welcome back, Internet, to another Reddit story. We're back to anti-MLM. Can't really blame the Huns for wanting to make a better life for themselves, but they got some shady business practices. My Weight Watchers group is done with boss babes. Weight Watchers, freestyle, smart points, foods, and recipes. I'm sorry, but I needed to get this off my chest. This is a Weight Watchers group, not an Herbalife group, not an It Works group, not a Thrive group. When people are asking for help with, oh, what do you guys use for protein powder? Or, do you guys use any supplements? All you guys come out of the woodworks. Weight Watchers is expensive enough. You don't need to shill your $90 fat fighters and your $50 protein powders, or whatever it is. Especially when the main point of MLMs is to try to recruit people with a fantastic business opportunity. So please, just stop. If your stuff was so great, it would be in stores and half the price. I'm sure this will anger some of you, #bossbabes, but I'm also sure I'm not the only person getting tired of seeing it. Now, back to your regularly scheduled postings. Edit. Holy crap, I was not expecting these many comments. I think I'm going to close comments. The whole point of me making this, which it seems that most of you completely agree with, is that Weight Watchers is supposed to be a lifestyle. It's about learning how to eat in real life, and goes against everything the program stands for when you try to sell people these magic potions and pills. And I feel like I can say this because I used to be a distributor for It Works. I'm so glad I left. Let the program work for all the unnecessarily overpriced stuff. I think I'm gonna shut down comments. I didn't think it would get this rowdy. 581 likes, 181 comments. I've seen people try to sell stuff for like depression in like depression discussion groups too. So anywhere where they can try to get a group of people and try to sell them their crappy products, they'll try to find a way, even if it's kind of slimy. But something a little bit about myself, like about 10 years ago, I dropped about 120 pounds. I went from like 320 to 200, and I did that in like 6 months. Which is probably an unhealthy speed at which to lose weight. But I found out that the best way to lose weight, and really the only way to lose weight, is to use more calories than you take. So limit your portions and exercise. Like, there's no science to it. There's no mystery to it. You're supposed to just limit your portions, limit what you eat, and exercise. And honestly, now that I've gained almost all of it back, or all of it back, it's easy to maintain. Like, the way I lost it is that my exercise was I played Dance Dance Revolution. I had to find something that was fun to do and didn't feel like I was really working out. And that's really what people need to do, is not go to the gym and like sit there on a treadmill forever because you hate doing that. Go and find something you like to do that it gives you some sort of an exertion, and then make a routine of it, and then just watch what you eat. It's no secret. The difficult part for me was when I stopped working out, when I got to a weight I was happy with, and then I just went back to my old habits. And trying to get back and get into that routine is super difficult. So if you could maintain something, stopping is probably going to be a bad idea. Join now! Most people are shocked when I tell them I'm a single mother of 3 kids, all aged under 5. I work 3 jobs, go to night school to get my psychology degree, maintain a healthy social life, and run a profitable business from home. All on my own. I mean, anything is possible when you lie. And I think you just hit the nail right on the head. I mean, the whole point of the business is to recruit other Huns to work under you, so you get a portion of their profits, and have that kind of a doink doink pyramid model, or triangle model, or in the previous video, a rectangle model. So the only way to tell other Huns, man, this is such a great business. I'm doing all these things, and I'm maintaining a family, having a great social life, and I'm making all this money. You want to join my thing too? Please join my thing so I can actually make some money. I mean, you've seen some pictures of people that are like, hey, I just swiped my card, my doTERRA or Thrive or whatever card that they have, and it was able to buy this cup of coffee all because of my profits. And you're just like, So how many hours did it take you to get that $5? Yeah, I mean, they have to lie because it is so unlikely for them to succeed in something like this. And the only way to succeed, really, is to get other people under you. So you gotta lie and make it seem like it's a better deal than it actually is because, I mean, you're not doing so great. So if you tell people, hey, this job kind of sucks, I need more people, no one's gonna want to join you, so they have to lie. This gave me a headache. A question about inheritance. My husband and I each gave our 3 children their early inheritance, 20 grand each. We have college accounts set up for 2 grandchildren, but other than sentimental items, we plan to leave everything to a charity dear to our hearts. We have shared this plan with our children. We're trying to avoid what happened when my father-in-law died. 2 opposing wills, a permanent breach between brothers, and far too much time spent with lawyers. Nothing was left but chaos and heartache. Our kids had new cars and paid for college educations. We gave them the best head start we could. But 2 years after we gave our son his early inheritance, we were shocked and saddened to hear that the money was gone. His wife invested in some pyramid scheme, burning through the money we gave and also a large personal loan she had taken out. My son has lost his job and now are facing bankruptcy, but have a garage filled to the brim with crap his wife couldn't return or sell. My son wants us to bail them out. We have the means to do so if we cash in some of our 401k, but my husband refuses to. He is raging at the stupidity of our daughter-in-law and says if we don't draw the line now, our children will be hounding us hat in hand for the rest of our lives. He says our son needs to learn to live with the consequences. They can sell their home or both work at Walmart. I understand why my husband feels this way, but I know it took a lot of swollen pride for my son to come to us. Is there a middle path? As disappointed as I am in my daughter-in-law, they shouldn't lose their home. I'm a strong believer in people don't change unless it hurts them. Now, I can see mom wanting to bail out the kid, especially if they have that money that they're just going to put into a charity when they die. So they do have some money set aside that they can say, well, we do really feel strongly about these charities, but he is our son and our daughter-in-law. I can see that side of the argument, but in the same breath, like this kid, he got his early inheritance, got his college paid for, got a car, and now is living with his wife, and they don't have a real sense of how much money is worth and about investing it well or properly or improperly. And now they have a garage full of stuff that she can't sell or return, and instead of trying to recoup some of their losses by just trying to sell or unload that stuff, they're just going to mom and dad for help. And I can totally see the dad saying, well, if we give them help now, they're just going to expect it next time. It's a tough situation, but I think I'm going to have to side with dad on this one. This nurse tried to sell my grandma doTERRA oils for COPD. Heavy perfumes are terrible for COPD. Here it looks like we have an emergency room plan of care board. And under education and medications, we have doTERRA, breathe, and on guard. I erased that crap after the picture. We were trying to convince her to report it. Unfortunately, I flew home from the state she's in last night, and other than phone calls to her, I can't do anything about it. The same nurse gave her a paper bag to hyperventilate in when she was short of breath. Oxygen saturation was at 76%. I'm not entirely convinced she knows what she's doing. For those that don't know, COPD is chronic obstruction pulmonary disease. Anyway, it's basically an umbrella term for a lot of different not medications, but a lot of different symptoms. Basically, it means that you get to a point where it's just hard to breathe. And this nurse is saying or suggesting, hey, use these different oils. So we have a nurse working in an emergency room telling her to use doTERRA oils. Like, this got me so fuming. I would so talk to hospital administration and just show them the picture. Like, that is just ridiculous. Like, some boss babe is working trying to help people in an emergency room and selling her witchcraft. This is disgusting. Thank you everyone for joining me on another anti-MLM Reddit story thing. Anyway, if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, later kids.